The Bobcats will kick it away to start. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Gives it on the option. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened here.
Caught in the backfield, it's Mitchell. Turns it on in midfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Alexander. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Turning it off, and into the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? And yes, he's in the end zone for the touchdown.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TD.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Bobcats offense will go to work for the first time. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You have
makes the grab right down the middle. All kinds of room to the right. He's at the tip, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And now this offense will take the field again. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got it behind the line. It's Mitchell. Breaks into the open. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First down and 10. Power football with the run. Got the first down and still on his feet. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on first and 10. They'll give it to him again. And he'll pick up one. It brings up second and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It's fourth down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll pull it down. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Offense is stopped. Will be turnover on downs.
Got his man quickly. Fights off the defender. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Bobcats in the hurry up. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Finds a man on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ohio!
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
Returner brings it out to the 27, and the offense will take over.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Gets it out fast. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Ohio is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Gonna run it. It's Alexander. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're gonna go right back to him on first down. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Going to the run, it's Alexander. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on second and goal. Trying to barge in. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. They'll go to the ground. Nice move there. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Bobcats moving quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. To the ground to try to move the chains. Got room at the 35. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Hill. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a...
There he goes!
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Bobcats decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Off-play action on first down. Buying some time as he moves left. That's reeled in. It's Barker. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost to pick up a first down at the 23. They'll keep it on the ground. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. On the run, deep down the right side. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Gonna run it. It's Alexander. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Turning it on! We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Can the D deny them on second and goal?
Timeout, Ohio.
Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Going right to work up top. Here's the pressure. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Scoops it up. Still a live ball.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense very lucky to get that football back.
And the Bobcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the gun, the inside give. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Hard running there. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. After run, now throw. Looking to the big tight end. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with third and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Bobcats want to crank the tempo. From the red zone, looking for a space. And here comes the offense on second down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And here comes the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway.
Set to kick off.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing.
Ball's in the deep ball. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? The defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is hot.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to set up the screen. Look out, he's got room. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Here's the heat. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Off play action. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell the defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Wide open, he makes the catch. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to slam it in. Touchdown, Bobcats. And that one will put them up here in the second half. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. It'll be a draw. He's got 99 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. On the move, it's Alexander.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Hands it off. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. so close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They're going to run it. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Duke came in and applied their own mute button on this crowd. They silenced one of the most vocal home field advantages in football. And it's clear this Blue Devils team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
That pass is incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
From the gun on 3rd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Bobcats line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in at the 40. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking for room. It's Alexander. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills. And
he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
To the ground. He's got it again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Jackrabbit. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. The offense coughs it up. Headed to the end zone. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back is...
And he dances into the end zone for a touchdown. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. Coming out with it, it's Smith. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Hand off from the shotgun. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. And the Bobcats headed quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Bobcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Reads it, fires complete. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They'll give it to the back. Makes him talk to the hand. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Working that left side now. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Bobcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment defense.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He'll keep it himself. Made a defender miss. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt. The Bobcats trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bobcats. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out.
And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down, and I think the offense is going to pick up the first down. The defense was offside. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Off the play fake on 1st down. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right. Finally corralled, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. He got enough for the first down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Get it out on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the ball comes to rest right there. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. And the Bobcats will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Extending the play. Got a first down. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, 1 possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. And some room to work. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. The Bobcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Bobcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Plucks it out of the air. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. The Bobcats with the 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Looking to throw on 3rd. Takes a shot. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Gets the back moving. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking for a crease. It's Mitchell. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Kick is in the air. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He wants a big play here late. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of fireworks in this one.